Okay, so now we will do backgrounds. I'm really not sure what to do for a background, but for the background, you'll want a lighter shade pencil. So this is a 2H pencil that was using, looks like 8B and 6B, which is going to be darker shades of pencils. And I don't think I used H, but that's a lighter shade also. But I think we're going to go with 2H, at least starting off. So I'm really not sure what to do as a background. I was thinking maybe something abstract or maybe a landscape, but I think what I'll do is more plants. Maybe some bigger leaves, just to see what it looks like. Maybe hanging down or coming, yeah. I think we'll just do some like this. Maybe some like this. Some like this. Suppose we should make them bigger. I was thinking more maybe something hanging down. Although that's going to clash with that. But we'll see if we can make it work. That's a long leaf, I guess. Maybe can make it just kind of scribble to give it the impression that it's sticking out. Not sticking out, but that it's further distance in the background. I think maybe I should have done a landscape, but I have plenty of paper. So, what was it? Bob Ross always said, happy little mistakes. Happy mistakes. I think a leaf lives here. I used to watch Bob Ross a lot, especially when I was younger. I wouldn't say that was really an influence for me drawing, but I think his philosophy influenced me. Try to be positive. Anyway. So you can pretty much put anything. Art is expression. But you can see, it really doesn't matter what you do, as long as you do it. And everybody will have their own shadowing technique and their drawing technique. So if it doesn't look the same, that's alright. And if you don't like it, which I'm not very happy with this actually, but you can do it again. And you can have your mistakes to look over and to learn from. It's not looking too bad. Once you shadow it in, it starts looking better. I think the more detail you add, the better it looks. I have to move this to get a better angle. So I'm doing these videos, not really as tutorials, but kind of like therapy. It gives me a reason to actually draw again. So it not only, hopefully it helps somebody else. Art is good therapy for your mind and your soul. When you start feeling down, you can just go draw. When you start feeling out of control, you can just draw, and then you feel in control again. And you have something cool to look at. Art is life. Once you start, it's hard to quit. But I went for a long time without doing it. And I just started up recently. And I'm trying to figure out why I ever quit. I think it was depression. Depression is a hell of a drug, man. I guess depression could lead to drugs. Thankfully, I never fell into that trap. Some people I know did, and some of them aren't here anymore. And some of them were very talented, and they let drugs take over. So rather than do that, fall victim to drugs and alcohol, it's better just to draw. Oh, there's Sandy. I'm gonna take a break. Hold on. Had to feed Sandy. So I think up here maybe I will draw some kind of landscape. It's hard to pinpoint this. Maybe something like a hill. Maybe. And let's see, what could I put down here? Maybe just, I think I'll get a lighter shade. I think a H. I don't know if H would be lighter. I kind of forgot. So I'm kind of experimenting also. We'll just do something like this. Said, I'm just getting back into this, so nothing will be perfect, but nothing's perfect anyway. It's all how you see it. But you can get the main gist of it. I just finished some color drawings in Infinite Painter. I'll be posting those. Turned out pretty good, I think. I can't believe I finally finished it. So then you go back and add something darker to give it, and then kind of reminds me of grass. This is just a quick to do. See what 3H is. So I think I'm just gonna have some hanging stuff, like those roots right there. It's always good to have stuff hanging down. You can kind of hear my accent coming out sometimes. I'm from Kentucky, I'm allowed. So these videos are, like I said, they're therapy. Art is therapy, but just making videos is therapy, honestly. I wonder what a psychiatrist would think if making YouTube videos is good therapy. Can't afford therapy right now, so I do this. So I think I need a smudge stick. I don't have a smudge stick, but I think it would be good to actually smudge the background to give it the illusion. Let's see, if you don't have one, you could use toilet paper. I've got some pretty cheesy toilet paper, but it'll work. So you just like smudge that, smudge that. Smudge all that. That way it kind of comes out blurry. It makes it look like it's in the background. Really do this, that'll probably look pretty good. A little bit more smudgy. And actually it looks better on video than it does, but the more you add, the better it looks, I think. You know, you could add some darker shades. Like I said before, the more detail you put in it, the better it's gonna look. Make the shading right there. Some shadowing down there, shading, shadowing. I think we'll add some more vines hanging down. That kind of has a cool effect. Maybe I should have just did that. Add some more down there, up there. So after you finish with the background, you can actually, I think the actual, like, just rubbing it all in makes it look even better, I think. Let's see. Yeah. And if you want to, you could go over the foreground again, your main object, and shadow it in a little further. To give it the impression that it's coming to the foreground, that it's closer. Even though there's really not too much perception in it. I guess that will be another video. It doesn't matter how much you think you know, you learn something every time. It's the same with life. A lot of people go through life thinking they know so much. You have to keep an open mind. Then that way you will learn every day. And you can learn from a dummy. So what you think? So if you like the video, subscribe, like, all that good jazz. And I'm gonna try to put something out again. Eventually, I want to get the color pencils, airbrushing. I need to get a motor, but I have an airbrush. Hopefully paint hasn't got stuck in there. And shoot, pastels, acrylics. I've experimented with a lot over the years. Right. Bye, travelers.